Hi everyone, welcome to WSPGolf.com. My name is Max. I'm a PGA Club professional as well as a fellow of applied functional science with the Gray Institute, and this is workout of the week number 3. We're diving into some rotational work today. Movement in the rotational plane, or the transverse plane of movement, is really going to help you in the golf game, and a lot of golfers I meet are having issues creating power and speed in this plane of movement. We got a pretty good understanding how to do it in the sagittal plane, in the frontal plane, side to side, or front, forward, or backwards, but in the oh so important and powerful transverse plane, we're pretty lost. So today we're focusing on creating more speed and power in the rotational plane rather than the transverse plane to help you improve your golf game. We're doing 6 exercises, as I already mentioned, and what you're doing is pretty much tweaking them to your ability. I'd prefer it if you're possible or you're able to actually use some load in these movements. You don't have to, but it's really going to help you even more to create that power and that strength that we need on the golf course. So that's it. Let's go into workout of the week number 3. To make it more golf specific as a golfer and movement in the transverse plane, we gotta include the hips and the internal rotation, the external rotation of our hips, because that's always going to be there. We can't get good enough on it or with it to actually, well, we can't just get good enough. We can always be better, and it's always going to help us improve even more. So that's what we're going to implement in pretty much every exercise. Some of them are going to be more focused on your legs, some of them on the core, and some of them even in your upper body strength, but the hips and the legs are going to be activated in all 6 of these movements. So let's start with number 1. Exercise number 1 is going to be lunges, but we're going to use our feet position, or position of our feet, to actually make it even more functional. So a usual just regular lunge is just straight forward, straight back, which is perfectly fine, but what we want to do today is actually learn how to load in our rotational plane, as I said before. So what we're going to do is when you land with your forward foot, I want you to take the foot position of that right foot, if you're lunging with your right, and actually turn a little bit in. So what we're doing is landing in internal rotation and coming back out. And what we're going to do is do 10 of those. And once we've done 10, we're actually going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it a little bit to the right side just to make it a bit more functional. And I think that's 8, 9, and 10. And as I said before, we're going to do these to the right. We're rather 45 degrees to our side, still landing on that internally rotated foot to help create that movement in our lower leg, or either in our lower leg, but also in our hips and in our glutes. Let's do 10 of those. 8, 9, 10. And of course, we want to do this on the other side as well. And just to show you, we can use load in something like this. I'm going to take a med ball, just stepping out, internally rotate that front foot, come back. And how much you rotate it in is pretty much up to you. Tweak it to find a way that really works for you, that makes you feel good, that doesn't make you feel like you're on the edge of your ability. Just the best way of doing it. Let's do one more. I'm going out to the left side, rotate that foot in, load and explode out of that internal rotation in the left hip. Beautiful. All right, let your body react to what you're doing. Let's do 2 more. Perfect. The second exercise is going to be more of a squat movement. What I want you to do is actually move one foot forward. You're standing forward with one of your feet. I also want you to put most of your weight in that front foot, so your back foot is just coming off the ground and just help you keep in balance. And from here, I want you to take your arms and reach down on the outside of your forward foot and come back up. So we're going to do 10 of those, where we're actually creating a lot more of that internal rotation by the movement of our hands. So if you want to go all the way back and coming right back up and going up here, you can also stay in the pre-positioned internal rotated position. Perfect. Let's do 10. Beautiful. And just to show you how I would have loaded this, is probably just using 2 dumbbells. Same movement with my hands. So from here, outside, outside, and outside. Of course, I could do the same thing with something in my chest and go down and still keep my body rotated, but really driving the hands down will help you create even more of that internal rotation. Perfect. Exercise number 3, I actually prefer using a load just to help me be even more obvious with what I'm doing, but you can actually do this without a load as well. So what I want to do is actually get in my setup position, so I'm going to feel like I'm got a ball looking at down right here, or a ball I'm looking at right here. I'm going to keep my right arm, which I'm going to be working with and driving with, by my shoulder. I'm going to take my left foot, step in front of my right, while driving that arm up and coming back down. Beautiful. So what we want to do is try to rotate that arm as we drive it, just as I would do in a golf swing. Even though I'm just pushing this arm right up, we can still want to keep the same movement to the shoulder, to the spine, and keep the load more golf-like as we're doing it. One more. Beautiful. Doing the other side. Weight at our shoulder, right foot in front of the left, push left arm up, come back. I think that's 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. For exercise number 4, I want to keep the abs working a little bit. So what we're going to do again is take a step forward. All the weight in the front foot, on the back foot is simply under your toes. Trying to keep yourself stable. We're going to get into our setup position. And from here, I'm going to swing this weight to our left side. When I'm doing that, I actually want to do that with some speed. Out. I want to brake or stop it somewhere around parallel to the ground, and then come back slowly back. Speed up to when you're going out. Slowly back. Speed up. Slowly back. You get the gist of it. Two more. One more. Perfect. And to show you down this line, we're going to get on the front foot, setup position, so eyes down. I'm going to explode out, break it down, or rather stop it up here, slowly back, out, slowly back, slowly back. 8, 9, 10. All right, good job. Exercise number 5 is going to be a pull exercise where I'm going to pre-position my lower body in an internally rotated position just to help me be even more powerful and learn how to do this. So what I want to do is take one step forward with my left foot. I'm going to turn that left foot in a little bit, just as we did in the lunges. And from here, I want to go forward. What I'm going to do is actually use my right arm as if I had a load right here. And from here, I'm going to pull it up while driving my left arm down, come back. Pull it up, drive my left arm down, pull up, left arm down. So I keep my foot internally rotated as I pull up. I try to keep that nice and easy flexion in my hips, flex the knee, just to keep that powerful position while actually pulling something up. And the arms help me create that rotation in my spine that I'm looking for. And of course, I'm going to do it on the other side. And now, actually, let's show it with a bit of a load. So I internally rotate the front foot, come off the right one or the back one. From here, stand up, or rather pull up, push your right arm down. Pull and push. Pull and push. Pull and push. And 2 more. Good job. Exercise number 6, and we're going to load to explode. We really want to get that explosion going to help your body create that speed and power that we're looking for. And we're going to do that in the kind of the frontal plane, but mostly in our transverse plane, just to help you load and explode out of it. Going to move some stuff around to help me find the plate or the room to do this, space to do this. And what I want you to do is actually start with both feet together. We're going to step out to your right. When stepping out or either jumping out, we're going to load by driving our hands over our right leg and also moving that left foot back behind our right leg, jumping back to both feet and doing that as many, or well, let's do it 5 times. And what I want you to feel is when you load here and push away, you want to jump as far as possible. The farther you get, the more powerful you've been. So jump up from 2 feet, 1, load, explode. Let's do 1 more. Beautiful. Other side, from 2 feet to 1 foot. Load, push up. Load, push up. 2 more. Perfect. That's it for workout of the week number 3. As always, make sure you tweak it to your level of success to find where you enjoy this the most. So tweak the load you're using, how much, if any. Tweak the speed you're going, tweak the amount of repetitions you're doing, the amount of sets you're doing. Try to challenge yourself, but still keep it successful in the depth you're going, in the distance you're traveling. Anything that helps you feel better, do it and find the best way to do it for you. And as always, once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.